No, let's say I don't want nobody to give me nothing. I like to work.
Yeah.
You know, that's how I am, man. You know, and then, I was just saying what, I feel like this, man. If I need something, first of all, I would ask the Lord, That's how I was, raised. But, I always had jobs all my life. But, I would advise everybody, like I said to myself, when I was getting money and all that, I would never do this. Just like throwing papers and stuff like that. I said, nah, I'd never say what never, what never cannot happen to you. Because anything can happen to you in life. You understand what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Anything. I'm just saying, like, oh, you'll never do this. I wouldn't think I would never do that. I had houses and everything, man. Cars and everything. But look, can't nothing hold a good man down.
Not at all. Alright, so I just got through, interviewing him. Of course, a lot of this coincides with the labeling theory and, child abuse. All that plays a part. Gave me a lot of information. A lot of it's probably going to have to be chopped up and all that other good stuff. But nonetheless, you see that particular person had a life before. He had cars and he was at one point in time considered to be a norm in the community, in his society. And for whatever powers that be, he became abnormal. Or what, the powers over society's perspective of norm to be considered abnormal. So, phone ringing, about to go on to the next participant. Is that too bright? That's too bright? It's cool. Okay, I'm standing here with
Rodrigo.
This is the second interviewer of my project, and I'm gonna ask you a couple of questions.
No problem.
Basically, what I'm trying to do is shed light to you guys, the situation, the homeless people, and so people can kind of see things through your eyesight. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Now, the last one.
Get a picture of this.
Okay. Got it.
All right, cool. Now, proceed.
I'm gonna ask you a couple of questions, and then I'm gonna also try to read something from my text and get your point of view on it.
No problem.
The paper or this project is basically talking about deviance. Society has deemed you deviant. Deviant meaning you're out of the norm.
I know what you're saying.
No, I have to for my viewers, people that's viewing, just so I can sound like I know what I'm doing. But yeah, deviance, for people who view you outside of the norm. So, basically I'm trying to figure out how did you get to this level, to be considered deviant. So my question to you is, what brought you here to this life? Well, real quick, just give me a synopsis of how you ended up here on the streets.
I ended up losing my job, lost my house, okay, and basically that was it. Lost my house, lost my job. I run into a couple of places before, and then again I went to temporary jobs and shit like that. Lost that shit too, because the place was it folded up. So anyway, and then I ended up losing my car. I was sleeping in my car for a minute, and I ended up losing my car.
Wow.
Which I hated, but it was a cool car. Anyway, but I was sleeping in that bad boy.
Really?
Anyway, I was planning on getting a van, but that didn't work out. So anyway, like I say, jobs dried up. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so I ended up losing that, and boom. I mean, I do little short work every now and then, you know, when I can make some money.
Okay, society has deemed you to be a deviant.
Society,
How do you feel about
wait a
being
minute,
labeled?
Society, wait a minute, say this again.
Society has deemed you as being deviant. You know,
Deviant?
deviant. Because yeah, it's funny because of what you do, society has deemed you to be deviant.
Oh,
So
I'm deviant?
yeah, they consider you deviant because you're outside of the norm. You know, a normal person wouldn't be standing out here, you know, asking.
Oh, that's
So
beautiful.
so my question to you is, how do you feel about being labeled
Deviant?
deviant? How do you feel about being
This is
labeled?
beautiful. Deviant? Oh, yeah, I love that. Yeah, right. You know what? Society is deviant. Not me.
Right.
Okay?
I just want to read this text from out my textbook real
I love
quick.
that. I'm deviant just because I'm outside the norm, right?
Right.
Ain't that a bitch?
Well, here's the technical. Well, here's what the book says. Say the labeling process, in other words, set boundaries between those who are acceptable and those who are
Fuck
condemned,
that book.
between insiders
Look,
and outsiders, between convenient people
fuck that book. You know what?
and deviants.
Yeah, right. Okay, fine. You know what? That book. Fuck that book. If that's the case, I'd rather be a deviant. Okay? I mean, seriously. That makes no sense. That makes no sense at all, okay? A deviant is that book. Actually.
Right. What would you like people in society, or the people that you know that don't understand why you are where you are? What would you like for them to be able to walk away with once they get through viewing this?
Just make sure that, look, everybody is, okay, now I'm out here. We're all human, okay? You got to take care of people, okay?
No.
I take care of people sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
all right? Just do what you do, man. Just be a better person. This is my prayer, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to leave you with this. This is my prayer every day. God, let me be a better person today than I was yesterday. All right?
And that's a good way to sound.
Our next destination for tonight. I mean, I was trying to get about 5 people, but obviously this is going to be a lengthy project, and I don't want to take up too much time. So we're going to make one last stop to the Cash Corridor and see if we can successfully find somebody down there to interview, and we're going to wrap it up. And hopefully, you know, you guys can take something away from this. And I thought about calling this project Deviant Behavior, labeled, but I actually ended up changing it to Seeing Through the Eyes, or Seeing Through Another's Eyes, or Seeing Through Someone Else's Eyes, or something like that. You guys will know what it's called when you read the subtext right here. But we're gonna go to the Cash Corridor, which we're here now, and like I said, we're gonna see who we can interview and get a perspective on. Now this is gonna be dangerous because there's no gas stations, but these are where the hardcore homeless people are. This is where the true living in a box, separated from normal society. This is where they go. So hopefully we can come up with, you know, some results. All right. So we got somebody to talk to. Wish me luck.